So there's this legal term you've probably heard, hearsay. People throw it around a lot, especially online. They'll say, that's just hearsay, to dismiss something. But here's the thing. Most people don't actually know what it means legally, and that misunderstanding can have real consequences. Let's get the definition straight. Hearsay is an out-of-court statement offered to prove the truth of the matter asserted. That's the textbook version. In simpler terms, it's when someone testifies about what someone else said or saw, not what they themselves witnessed. Here's an example. Say a store burns down. The police investigate. A witness tells them, "My roommate was at work and saw his boss empty the safe into a duffel bag the night of the fire." If that witness is later in court, repeating what their roommate told them, that's hearsay. They're testifying to someone else's observation. Now contrast that with this, the same store fire. A different witness takes the stand. They say, "I closed the store that night. I saw Terry, my manager, empty the safe into a duffel bag." That is not hearsay. That's direct eyewitness testimony. They're describing what they personally saw and experienced. This distinction is crucial. I've seen discussions lately where people claim interviewing living victims of a case shouldn't happen. They argue the testimony would be hearsay. That's incorrect. If the victim is on the stand, describing what happened to them, that's direct evidence. It's their own account, not secondhand gossip. The rule against hearsay exists for good reason. It's meant to prevent unreliable, secondhand information from swaying a jury. The original speaker isn't under oath. They can't be cross-examined. Their memory or honesty can't be tested. The legal system prefers evidence from the original source. But here's another important point. Hearsay isn't automatically thrown out. There are exceptions, many of them. The legal system recognizes that sometimes hearsay is the best evidence available, or it's reliable enough to be considered. For instance, a dying declaration. If someone makes a statement believing they're about to die, and then they do die, that statement might be admissible, even though it's hearsay. The theory is people are less likely to lie in their final moments. Another exception is for statements made for medical diagnosis or treatment. If you tell a doctor, "My head hurts where my partner hit me," that could come in as evidence. The assumption is you're being truthful to get proper care. There's also the excited utterance exception. Something blurted out during a startling event. The shock of the moment supposedly reduces the chance of fabrication. According to legal resources, there are over 24 recognized exceptions to the hearsay rule. The Federal Rules of Evidence list them. State rules have their own variations. The point is, it's not a simple on-off switch. It's a complex filter. Why does this matter to you? Because these terms shape public conversation. They influence how we talk about justice, evidence, and truth. When someone misuses hearsay to discredit a first-hand account, they're not just being pedantic. They're misunderstanding a foundational legal concept. It also matters because juries are made of people like you. They need to weigh evidence. Understanding what hearsay really is helps you think critically about the information presented. You can ask better questions. Was this witness actually there, or are they repeating a story? So next time you hear, "That's hearsay," pause. Ask yourself, is this person describing their own experience or someone else's? The answer makes all the difference. The law draws a bright line between those two things. Our conversations should too. And remember, even if something technically is hearsay, it might still be important. The exceptions exist for a reason. The goal is finding the truth, not just following technical rules. Sometimes the secondhand account is the only one we have. The legal system tries to balance reliability with necessity. That's it, not a dramatic reveal, just a clearer picture of a term we all use. One that carries more weight than we often give it credit for.